Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another action movie night. Tonight I will be reviewing Rage, released in 1995, directed by Joseph Merhi, from a script by Joseph John Barmettler and Jacobson Hart. Starring Gary Daniels, Kenneth Tigar, Fiona Hutchison, Jillian McWhirter, Peter Jason, Mark Metcalf, Emilio Rivera, Gary Imhoff, Britt, and Gary Bullock. Now this film is a very interesting action film in which Gary Daniels plays a school teacher named Alex Gaynor. Very timid, very well-liked character, and a family man. The beginning of this film. And his character is kidnapped by this militia group. And he is experimented on with these drugs to try and develop super soldiers. And it gives him this intense rage and some would call superhuman strength even. And he goes on a bit of a rampage and escapes from the facility where they were keeping him. And then the whole rest of the film, this militia group is sending out people to try and kill him and stop him, even though they were the ones that created him, basically. And at the same time, yes, he has this rage, but Alex, he's still his normal self. He just has these moments where this experiment that was done on him causes him to have intense rages of violence. So, being Gary Daniels is this badass martial artist, he does some really badass ass kicking in this film. In those moments where that rage takes over, hence the movie's title, Rage. And some of the action sequences in this film are very, very impressively done for a low-budget film. They have quite a few really, really kick-ass action set pieces in this film that just make you catch your breath and, your heart rate gets going because of how intense these sequences are. And great film, great performance by Gary Daniels in here. And another great performance in this film is, of course, Kenneth Tigar playing Harry. Now, he is a reporter who does not believe that Alex is this psychotic killer that the media is portraying him as. And he's out to clear Alex's name alongside his little assistant, played by Jillian McWhirter, Bobby T. She's very cute playing this character. And the whole time, Gary Daniels' wife is being told that her husband is a psychotic maniac, and she is played excellently by Fiona Hutchison. She's beautiful, and her character of Merhi is, you so feel for her because she doesn't know what is going on. She only knows what the media is putting out there about Alex. And Alex at one point does call her and tell her that anything that she's being told is a lie, that he's innocent. What they've done, what these people have done to him is out of his control. But it is such a unique and interesting action film because it does give you those human elements where you have Harry trying to clear his name. You have Gary Daniels as Alex trying to clear his own name out there, and this rage that's in him, you know, when it happens, he can't control himself, you know. So if someone attacks him, even if they're not one of the militia assholes that's really trying to kill him, he still defends himself in a very violent manner, which makes him a kind of an anti-hero, even though at the beginning of this, he starts off a very sweet and innocent school teacher who would never harm anyone. So, excellently done. Joseph Merhi directs these, you know, action sequences. There's one on a side of a building that is very hard to watch, because you're like, heart gets pumping as you're watching Alex scaling across the side of this building. And there's a couple of times where he slips and falls and then catches himself, and it is intense. It is fun. It is, you know, it is an awesome film from start to finish. And, you know, Kenneth Tigar, I have reviewed movies that had him in them in the past with the Lethal Weapon films. He plays a character in, I think it was Lethal Weapon 2 and maybe 3. And of course he was in another film that I reviewed on the channel, Just One of the Guys. He played one of the teachers in there, and he was really great in that. And of course, a film that I have not reviewed yet on this channel, he was in Phantasm 2 as well. Great actor, awesome character actor. He doesn't really ever hardly get a major role, but in this one he kind of did. This role is the biggest role I've ever seen him in, and he is very, very good playing Harry in this film. He's almost as enjoyable to watch in his role as Gary Daniels is as Alex. Very underrated actor. So, my final review of Joseph Merhi's action-packed, kick-ass film, Rage, from 1995. I'm going to give this film a 9.6 out of 10. This film, when I first saw this one back in the day, I was floored by how good the action sequences are and how good the story was written and the performances. Very, very underrated action film, and one of Gary Daniels' best. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, why not click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan? Well, that's it for another action movie night. If you missed last week's action movie night, check out the link above to get caught up on that one. And if you've missed any other videos, check out this down here where you can watch a playlist of any of our action movie nights that you have missed.